welcome to another episode of the Apple Mouth Podcast. We have a special guest here by the name of...
Cher, part-time weeaboo, part-time Koreaboo.
I like it. Why don't we start off with some questions about the music you're into? You mentioned Koreaboo, so I'm assuming there's some K-pop stuff in there.
Definitely.
What's your story?
Definitely. Well, I actually I'm only into one group right now. It's Twice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty big right now. They just had their first world tour.
Nice.
Oh,
which
nice.
I took a part of in the Philippines.
You saw them in there?
Yes, I saw them there. I was among the yelling people. I think one girl next to me made me deaf, but in turn I made her deaf. But it was definitely
It was a fair trade.
Yep.
Just like a 21 Pilots show.
That's also one of the bands I like.
Nice.
Yeah.
Similar fan girl stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it? I like Twice.
How'd you get into K-pop?
You know the story to that.
I just wanted to be part of it.
How do you go by what's your name in here?
I mean, you can just call me by whatever. I know you call me Mobs.
Yeah.
I'm Belle.
Belle got me into K-pop. She showed me Big Bang, SNSD. She used to have a Big Bang poster. I remember that.
Yeah.
Dang.
I remember that. She got me into the edgy stuff. And then I stopped for a while because I'm pretty sure I was at that point where I thought no one was listening to K-pop, and I thought I was kind of like
The only one?
The only one. So I stopped for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back to it when Twice debuted.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, and my friend got me into that. And I think the reason why I listened to it was that I had a small crush on her.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend
That's
or the
fair.
Twice? Or Twice? Or both?
My friend, but then it turned to just Twice.
Okay.
She was no longer my crush after that.
But they were.
She went...
But yeah.
Chaeyoung replaced her.
Yes.
So is Big Bang like, known as that kind of edgy, like songwriting type stuff or lyrics?
Kind of. They're kind of like, I like to think that they're the Chemical Romance version of K-pop.
Oh, I like that. I
Oh,
should check
that's
them
a
out
good
then.
comparison.
I love them
Actually,
too.
yeah.
I really hope that's not,
Devaluing?
derogatory.
Right.
Yeah, or like putting one over the other.
Yeah, because I love Big Bang.
Yeah.
I love Big Bang, but I think that's what they are.
I'm actually intrigued now because because Big Bang went through my head was like that's just like all the other boy band stuff.
Right.
They're really emo.
Yeah.
So that piques my interest because I have a lot of like punk
Yeah.
emo background. So
Yeah, like their sound is more grungy almost.
okay, I'm definitely gonna check it out then.
Yeah, like
That's
especially
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like especially their like early 2000s or like late 2000s, early 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the peak of like K-pop rising to the US.
Yep.
That was when like I think Fantastic Baby came, like Monster. Those like I think that Blue era was pretty much like super grungy, and like
Yeah.
before that they were all about partying.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh yeah, I could combine that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
They actually have a song called "We Like to Party."
yeah,
Literally.
yeah.
On the Japanese side, was there any like musicians, artists that you followed on J-pop or J-rock or anything like that?
Ooh, when I went to Tokyo,
Mhm.
I went to Shibuya
Nice.
and Akihabara.
That's
I
what I'm
went
talking
there. But
about.
Shibuya, the big crosswalk.
Mm.
There's
Is that where that is? That the
Yeah,
cross-
there's a big 4-way crosswalk. It's a giant road. People just like it's a big crowd basically. When you're walking through it with a group,
Mhm.
you kind of like my friend and I when we went, we had to hold hands
Right.
because we'll lose each
That's
other.
the one that they always show footage of, right? With like the time lapse and people crossing the street.
Yes. Yeah, basically it's really popular tourist spot, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's billboards in there, and one time when I was crossing that street, I saw a billboard of like a Japanese idol.
Mhm.
Right now, what's popular right now is Nogisaka 46.
Okay.
It's kind of like AKB48.
Mhm.
You know.
Is
but
that like a
it's-
subgroup?
No, it's like
They're their own thing, probably.
Oh,
yeah, it's their,
okay.
It's their own thing. I'm not, but I feel like it's taken from places because AKB stands for Akihabara.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So Nogizaka, I don't know if that's a place. I'm not 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it would be.
Yeah, but there's many like. I don't know the way they name it. There's a Filipino one too.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's NMB 48 or something like that.
So like they're basically like different. It's like if SNSD had TTS, is that it? Like
no,
the subgroup?
They're different groups, right?
They're different groups.
They're not related to AK whatever.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
related.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess
I'm
that's
there
how
now.
They just
Okay.
name the idols.
Oh.
Because I think it's a. I'm not sure if it's. Is it a? I think it's a company.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Right.
it's just like different idols, I guess. But I saw one in the billboard and I literally stopped in the whole crosswalk.
Yeah.
I stopped and I took a picture.
Nice.
And I lost my friend.
Oh my god.
But there's a.
That's cool.
The cool thing in Akihabara is there's a hall called the AKB Theater.
Okay.
Because I think that's the OG idol. So there's an AKB theater where all of the AKB members' plaques, like their pictures,
wow.
are lined up in there. And I just went in there to check it out, and literally, all this probably freaking weeaboos. They were gathered in there.
Fanboys and
stuff.
stuff?
Yeah,
It was
like,
a cult.
They got like backpacks and
towels
and whatnot.
Backpack, and there was a poster.
Oh, they all have posters?
No, I
Yeah,
swear
no.
that's real.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bro.
and then they were just like lining up
My
and
boys out here
getting
making
autographs
statements.
or something, but I wasn't sure what was going on because what I knew was the original AKB.
Yeah.
Because they call it like when you leave the group, they call it graduating.
Right.
So they've already graduated. So this is new members, and I don't know what was happening, but there was a stage as if they were waiting for a performance, and I wish I could have stayed,
Right.
but like I didn't know what was going on, so I left. And I regret it. I wish I should have stayed. Maybe I would.
They probably would have had
Maybe I
like
would
a meet and greet or something.
Picture, huh?
Like a meet and greet or something, or
Probably,
performance.
yeah.
A free show.
Because you needed some sort of ticket to go in, and
Oh,
I didn't
gotcha.
have it. I just kind of went in there. I accidentally went through the back door.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the people were just standing there, and I was just, you're not supposed to take pictures. But I was taking pictures, and there was like a Japanese person like asking me in Japanese, and I just spoke in English, and then he realized.
Baka gaijin. Baka gaijin.
Idiot foreigner.
Yeah.
Thanks. Basically, that was me. I was kind of lost, but that was so cool. But I feel like you guys would vibe with Osaka well because you guys are nature people.
I would want to go to like the rural part of Japan, and I told Blake that like I wanted to go hike up Mount Fuji.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And like I wanna spend like a couple of days, like not even a couple of days, like 4 or 5 days out in like the wilderness and just being one.
There's a hot spring.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Hot
Hot
springs was one of mine
temples
too.
and shrines. Definitely want to check it
Yeah.
out.
No, that if you want to go to those kinds of stuff, it's Osaka's a good place for it because when I went to Tokyo, it was just way too fast paced.
Yeah, it's all
It
like
was just like I didn't have
skyscrapers.
time to relax. I felt like I had to do a lot of things because there were so many attractions, and the people just overwhelmed me, and everything was much more expensive. It was like
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but when I went to Osaka, I just felt like I was.
You were able to breathe better.
Yeah, I felt like I was living like a Japanese person.
Your heart, your lungs were more full.
Yeah, I didn't feel
I
like
like
I was a tourist because a lot of the people there, there's a bunch of old ladies.
Oh, okay.
And then they're super nice, and the place I stayed at too, because like in Tokyo, it's the hotels are expensive, so that if you're trying to go for cheap, it would have to be a shared dormitory. It's dormitory style, so you don't get your own privacy. But in Osaka, we were able to get our own room, but it's a shared house, which was really nice because it was also like there was also foreigners there, but also other Japanese students from other cities who went to Osaka. So we were able to talk to them. Like we shared a kitchen, we shared a living room.
That's so
our
cool.
room was private.
Right.
That's so
We had a
cool.
key and everything. So that's why it was good. And then we were able to like even though it didn't have like as like the tourist attractions weren't as popular as in Tokyo, it was still nice. Like we went to shrines, we had our fortune told, but there was still like anime stuff. There was even
really?
like Koreatown.
Oh wow.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's not as
Dang.
big as Akihabara, but it's still like there.
So you can scratch that itch there while you're there already. Get a keychain or something.
Yeah.
So you really
A deck
like,
of cards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, then I like it. I feel like I like it better than Tokyo, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good part in Tokyo was the Akihabara part. That one was just.
You would definitely have a good time in Tokyo, Blake.
I would want to just like hardcore party in Tokyo, like nightclubs type stuff.
Yeah, no, that's
All the naughty shit.
He gave everyone consent to roofie him.
Yeah, I was like,
oh my god.
I was like, I'll roofie myself, dude.
Yeah, I'll roofie myself.
Oh, you need someone with you. When that happens.
I would be me.
Designated sober person.
That would be me.
Yeah, see that you'd be perfect for that then.
Yeah. Plus, like, I don't really like drinking out in public.
So it'd be like meet me at this McDonald's in like 3 hours.
Dude,
Oh.
if you don't see me in 3 hours, use my location. No, I would make you download Life 360.
I would be down if it's a vacation thing. I'm down.
Yeah, like
I don't want to be stranded there, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be partying hard, that's pretty easy to get stranded.
Yeah, especially if you don't know the roads.
Yeah.
Ue no eki wa doko desu ka? I took these lessons that basically just teach you how to like use the train system.
Yeah.
That's all I know. It's train system and food.
If you ask a Japanese person that and then he replies, what if you don't know what he's replying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what he's saying.
Then I'd be like, where are the subtitles?
Bro.
That's hella cool though.
The Japanese train system is actually pretty easy.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Do they have English translation at the
have
bottom?
English it's,
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was really nice because like even if you don't know what you're doing, you just press the attendant button and literally a door pops up on the side. Someone's behind those ticket machines and they just pop up and just like, what do you need?
Watashi gaijin.
Watashi gaijin.
Tasukete.
Yamete kudasai.
Masuka.
Okay, so you've been to Japan twice, right?
Yes.
So now that you've been to Japan twice, is there another place like you want to visit, or like are you planning on revisit Kyoto?
Kyoto animation.
Because I heard Kyoto is kind of like Osaka, or like kind of like a nature.
More chill.
Yeah, more chill. I think
I'd
if
be
I
down
go
to
to
go.
Japan, it would have to be like a kind of a suburb feel.
Dude, that's how I would.
Yeah.
That's how I would want my vacations.
The tourist spots are like the Family Mart, like the 7-Elevens and
Yeah,
stuff.
no, Family Mart.
Yeah, like onigiri in the
Yeah,
at the gas station.
Family Mart is my favorite. We had that for breakfast and dinner.
Oh, see, yep.
Yeah, dude, what's weird is that the sun, because in here the sun rises late and it like sets late.
Mm-hmm.
Over there it rises early and it sets early. So my friend and I, we would be up at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
Like felt natural.
Outside, yeah, and then like we get so like I don't know, we just feel really awake, not tired and lazy.
Mm-hmm.
That like we got nothing else to do, so we just walk to Family Mart, buy our stuff, and just come back. Yeah, what's really nice about the Osaka shared house is that like they don't, so we could drink at home.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like I would just drink alcohol at home instead of going out. But there's like clubs too and stuff. But I didn't trust my friend
Yo.
to take me home after that.
What if it's just Osaka for everything then? Because
Dude, it sounds like that'd be the way.
Yeah, it's pretty.
the last night's partying in Tokyo, just for the craziest stuff.
I'm not sure how close it is, but after Osaka there is Nara.
Okay.
Nara, you know where the deers are?
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's the deers are just in the street and
They're
you
just bowing
meet
like,
them.
thanks for the
Yeah.
Twinkie or whatever.
Thanks for the Twinkie.
Yeah, but it's actually really nice. I enjoyed that. That was fun. It felt like a good pace. I think we were just overwhelmed with Tokyo. Maybe we can go there in like a different part because we were smack dab in the middle of all
like
that.
the heart of Tokyo.
We were in Asakusa, which is like, I think it's like a 20-minute train ride to Akihabara or 15. It was close.
Mm-hmm.
But we were just so overwhelmed. We were like excited. We were like all the anime. But we did spend way more money in Tokyo.
Right.
All the weeb stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everything was just there. And I spent a lot.
Sounds like Tokyo would be a cool place for like, if you can plan your trip on like a PlayStation 5 release thing or something, or like something tech related.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Or business related
like,
too.
Because
Yeah.
Pokemon's there too.
Pokemon
Pokemon Center.
Oh.
They have a Pokemon Center there?
Yeah,
Bro.
where they sell a bunch of Pokemon merchandise. Pokemon,
Bro.
Capcom, Shoujo Jump.
Oh, nice.
Wait, Shonen. Sorry.
Shonen Jump.
Shonen Jump. Yeah, they have a whole building to that. It's just
Damn.
it's a city of shopping.
Yeah.
You wanna
right.
spend a lot of money shopping? Yeah, Tokyo's a really good place for that because I spend way too much money there.
I'm
For
not down
sure.
for spending that much money.
I'll
Like, I
have
feel
to
like-
save up.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can get cheap tickets with
Sick.
going from the Philippines first and then going there.
Yeah, you know what though? Since we
That
are
works.
planning on living together, we might as well do like a Tokyo, like a Japan trip, the three of us. See how we all vibe.
Yeah, I'd be down. Honestly, if it's Japan, I'm down whatever. I don't mind. Even
What's
if
all
it's
these Hershey
someplace-
bars doing here?
I don't know.
Sorry.
No, dude, I'd be down. Like, once I get like my big girl EMT job, I can definitely put more money aside, and like I'll be more serious about like, cause like, fuck, living paycheck to paycheck sucks.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, once I have that, I'll actually have like a decent savings, and I'd be fucking down to go, dude. And I'd want to spend like at least like 2 weeks out there.
And we can finally get fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! A week out in nature and then a week in Tokyo.
Honestly, my heart's just set on like the music festivals. Basically, those episodes of K-On! Where they go to a music festival.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
so,
like the life I
so
want to
you
live.
Can,
Yeah, dude.
you can plan we can plan a trip around that
Hmm.
because they have like if it's a big music festival they'll probably have that, but they have like street festivals everywhere.
Oh, you mean like the normal village type?
Yeah.
Normal village kind
The
of
one you were
music.
talking
There's a
about?
strip-
Yeah.
There's a strip with a bunch of street
Yeah.
food and that happens. Like we just
Swear barong.
Just for a
Everyone's in is it yukatas?
You
got
caught.
that then
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, it's in Kyoto.
Watashi wa Philippine-jin desu.
I was telling Blake about this thing called the Sakura Tunnel yesterday on
Oh,
our
yeah.
first,
Yep.
on our first podcast episode, and at first I thought it was in Osaka, but I just looked it up and it's actually in Kyoto.
We can go there too.
Dude, it could just be Osaka and Kyoto then, because if there's
Yeah.
clubs in Osaka, then not.
Dude, straight up, if I went there and the cherry blossoms are blooming, I would cry like a bitch.
Yo, let's
I would
do
be
it.
so happy.
We gotta recreate those anime moments.
Right?
Dude!
I gotta grab me a girl and confess.
Dude, I was just telling Blake.
You got, I'm just gonna walk by someone on a stairway and be like, "What's your name?"
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
You don't even have to speak Japanese, just speak English.
Mm-hmm.
They'll love you.
For
Oh, yeah.
realsy.
They love foreigners. Japanese people
Hello.
are so nice.
My name is Cowboy Tanaka.
420 blazing.
There's some cute. No, if you speak English and you throw a Japanese word here and there, they'll be like, "Wow, sugoi."
Wow.
Oh, that's so
They're
wholesome.
So wholesome.
上手ですね. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, they say like that. Wow.
Oh, that's so
Yes, I-
cute.
They mentioned that in the lesson I was taking because it was just a audio CD from the library about like how like common Japanese or useful Japanese phrases,
Right.
and they're saying like if you try to use these phrases, there's a good likelihood that the natives there will say, "Oh, your Japanese is so good," and then you have to answer, "No, I'm not good. I'm a beginner still."
Yeah.
So like, cause they're gonna expect you to be like
Just flat
humble
out.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually I was watching these videos about language learning in general, and the best way to learn that they were talking about was if you see without any subtitles or anything or translating, you have to like visualize a concept and then hear how they say it, and then you just mimic it under your breath, kind of. And I think about it when I was learning Tagalog, when I went there for high school. That's exactly what I was doing. I was just listening to them. And like I was making fun of their accent. I would just copy
turning it
them.
into a meme.
To myself, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but like not out loud.
a meme in the sense that like it's something that's memorable that
Yeah.
I can like replay in my head over and over again. So I
Yeah.
remember like repeating phrases in Filipino. Well, I just be like playing video games, and as I'm there, I'm just like under my breath, like going over a phrase over and over again. So that process of like you visualize the concept, listen to how native speakers say it, and then just trying to mimic it first. And then once you like get used to using it, then look into why the grammar is that way. That's like the best way to solidify it. Because if you go grammar first right away,
Yeah.
it becomes like a school assignment, and it's like it's not intuitive. But that's how babies learn, is that the moms will talk to them
Yeah.
and like say like, "Do you want this?" and they'll point at something, and then it'll just like click in their head. Once you have that moment of understanding of what they're trying to say to you, that's actual learning.
Okay.
So I'd be down to do a class, and then also like probably just watch start watching anime or dramas without subtitles just to get used to it.
It actually helps. Watching anime actually helps.
Just make sure you don't use like those words that they don't use in normal day-to-day life.
Oh yeah. About school life. Watch K-On!
Yeah, I'll watch K-On! Every day if I could.
Dude, Blake and I watched K-On! Together like we watched the whole series, like, and then the movie, and then the OVAs, and like we just went through like this whole wave of like highs and lows, and then we were just like, shit.
It was more like highs and highs and highs, and then when everything is about to end, you're like, no.
Yeah.
Wait, did you tell him about the plane crash?
No, I did not.
What's up?
Alright, Blake
Yeah.
is here. So you know how in the movie you see them like going home from London?
Yes.
A lot of people say that this K-On! Is based on a true story. It's a rumor.
Okay.
It's probably not true, but like
Dude, it just
makes it sadder. It's based on a true story about an actual club, and then on that last scene where the plane was going, it never showed that they landed in Japan because that plane actually crashed. And this whole K-On! Movie, this whole K-On! Show was based on like one of the members' diary.
Dude.
It's just, if you rewatch that with that in mind, it just makes everything sadder.
Oh,
it turns from a comedy
bro.
to a
I
tragedy.
wasn't ready for this information.
Dude, this is like my second time hearing this, and I still got freaking goosebumps like all over my body.
The thing is, I remember that shot you're talking about where you see the plane going up.
Yeah.
And it's like they linger on it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that's a cool shot. But like with that context, it's like that's right. You never see them land.
Yeah, you don't see them, but afterwards though, it did show that they came home.
They came back.
Yeah,
but that's like the after or like
that's the after. It doesn't,
universe.
in
This universe, they came back.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people were saying that that's symbolism or something. I don't know who created this rumor. I don't even know if it's true or not. I don't believe the internet, so.
It's just some weeaboo on Tumblr.
It's turns out it's the head writer of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
It's Moogie's Butler, dude.
It's his fan service. Oh, it's the Butler, yeah.
No, it's that dude from Creepypasta.
Dude,
Right?
yeah. It sounds like a freaking.
But that's something that I could see like Japanese writers doing.
Yeah.
Like taking a tragic story and then just trying to make it light for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
They do that like with Studio Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
It looks all fun and games until you see like the metaphorical,
Right. Like
thing in it.
Yeah, like the movie that we were watching, The Wind Rises, that was like based on World War II.
Yeah, it was based on World War II, but everything was happening.
Yeah, and it was a Japanese architect who worked on the warplanes, and like you see him go from like in Japan and then go to Germany, and then like go back to Japan, and then like it was the whole love story thing.
What is this called again?
Wind Rises.
The Wind Rises.
Yeah, actually I have it if you want to like borrow it.
It's a Ghibli film.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Ghibli film, right?
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
I'm gonna have to do a deep dive and just like go into all the Ghibli films again because the only one I have vivid memories of and actually know the plot is like, Spirited Away, Ponyo, and like bits and pieces of Totoro. And that's it.
Dude, Totoro, freaking well done movie. Like my favorite movie. Like it probably beats any of like the Jackie Chan movies.
Oh, for
and
sure.
like the Pink Panther.
No disrespect to Jackie.
Yeah, no disrespect. Like
but still.
the Rush Hour trilogy will forever be embedded in my adolescence.
Well, those are comedies though, right?
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah. Well, a lot of my favorite movies, I tend to gravitate towards comedy.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, but like.
As far as like impactful movies though.
Yeah,
like,
impactful movies. Oh, impactful.
Yeah.
My Neighbor Totoro is definitely one. Actually, a lot of them are Studio Ghibli.
Right.
Like Princess Mononoke was pretty impactful too.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Have y'all heard of Little Nemo and I forgot what that was, but it's like it's about this kid who goes into this dreamland, and then like it's like this weird archetypal story of like him trying to help out this king of this dreamland.
Was it called Little Nemo?
I think it's Little Nemo. Let me try to fact check it real quick, and if anything, I can just edit this part.
Is it Studio Ghibli?
No, it looks like it though. What they did is
like the artwork
they
looks
took
like
Studio
studio?
animation.
Yeah, they took artists. They took maybe one or two artists from the Ghibli studios or some kind of like well-known anime studio.
Yeah.
And then they also had talent coming from the Disney talent pool.
Yeah.
And then they also had like French artists to do like background stuff.
Oh.
So it was like it's a weird mix of American, French, and Japanese art styles.
Oh, I think you were telling me this.
Yeah, and let me see real quick. Yeah, Little Nemo. It started off as a comic, like an American comic, and then a Japanese art anime studio wanted to adapt it into a movie.
Oh.
Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland. That's what it is. And for all my recent Tartarians out there, you look into the architecture of Slumberland, and it's like legit old school Tartarian stuff.
Really? Mm-hmm. And you said, well, that makes sense. Like, I feel like France has a lot of that.
Yeah, for sure. Like Paris. You ever heard about the it's like this weird syndrome that tourists have when they go visit Paris?
No.
Because when you read about Paris and the Eiffel Tower especially, like it's this grand, just larger than life kind of image and everything. And then people go there and it's way smaller or way like...
It disappoints them because they have a high expectation of it.
Right. And they'll go there and it just doesn't match what they thought it would be. And they get like a weird depression about it too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Because it's like, they have this idealized image of like Tartarian architecture.
Yeah, so sorry.
Yeah, but then they go there and it's not that anymore. It's been like reduced.
So, the Eiffel Tower isn't man-made?
No, it's man-made.
Oh, okay, because I was, or like,
I don't know if it's like, I don't know the history about that.
Oh, okay,
structure,
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, because like everything, a lot in Europe, like they always romanticize it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Eiffel Tower, London Bridge.
Big Ben.
Big Ben, yeah.
K-On.
Oh, yep, yeah.
I was thinking of James Bond movies, honestly.
Oh, I was thinking
Dude, of course. That's the beginning of this whole CIA Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I didn't want to think about K-On anymore because
I'm sorry.
it just depresses me,
I
dude.
just turned into depressing shows.
You did.
It ends nicely though. And in the manga, don't they go to college?
Yeah,
together. Yeah, they go to the same college together.
Yeah,
like
I haven't read it. But,
It was like Mugi's top, like #1 pick, and then everyone
and
just
everyone went there.
busted,
it was an all-girls school.
Yeah, busted their ass to get there. Dude, honestly, Yui and Ritsu worked really hard on that. Like, I had never seen them work so hard in their freaking life.
It makes me sad that I relate with Ritsu and Yui so much, because I'm like, damn.
Oh,
yeah.
Ritsu's my girl.
I'm bad at school.
Love her.
We don't need English.
This is Japan.
Banzai.
You need English to pass.
No way. Where is the delicious cake shop?
That was so funny.
How'd you like Konosuba?
Oh, bro. Konosuba's so funny. It's I just barely started it, but at first I didn't vibe with it until have you seen it?
Yeah, Blake was actually the one that recommended it to me.
Okay, until the masochistic girl came in.
Yep.
She was so funny. I think she's my favorite character.
Darkness.
Yes, Darkness.
That was her Twitter handle.
Yeah,
for
that
a while.
was my Twitter handle for a while. Like
her very first Twitter handle.
It was what was it?
Our goddess.
Our goddess darkness.
Oh my god, that's.
And
so
then
funny.
it was the darkness, like the blushy, like ecchi thing.
Yeah. Oh my god, she's so funny.
Dude, she's my favorite character.
Oh, my favorite is just. Oh, my favorite part was just that when one of the, I don't know, the Lord's son came to court.
Oh yeah.
And then she was like, "Why can't you be like this guy right here? You know, he has no problems hitting women."
Yep. I always remember that shot of Kazuma realizing like she's enjoying it.
Dude,
when she's getting hit by cabbages.
Kazuma's probably my second favorite because of his reactions.
Mm-hmm. He makes that show so good.
I know, it's so
He's a well-deserving
funny.
protagonist.
It's like, because usually I don't like, technically this is not a harem, because they don't like him, but you know, like where...
It's a parody of a harem.
Yeah, you know, I usually don't like it where there's only one guy and there's a bunch of girls.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, what did this guy ever do to deserve these bunch of girls?
Yeah.
So, but this time I actually really like him because he hates everyone.
Yeah.
He hates the girls.
He has like a reason to hate like every single one of them.
I know. This is like one of the few where I actually like the main guy character.
Mm-hmm.
Really? What's the
Yeah.
other one that you like the main guy character?
Oh, there's not.
Boku
Or
no
is it
Pico.
Get out.
School Days?
No. Oh
Mankoto.
my god, these are all examples of the ones that I don't like.
Death Note? Just kidding. Those are just all male characters.
Cory in the House.
Toy Story?
Oh my god.
No, hold on. SpongeBob.
Dude.
What girl likes SpongeBob?
Hey!
Sandy Cheeks doesn't even like SpongeBob.
I think Pearl does. And like,
Oh, no,
So,
one episode.
yeah.
Oh fuck, I kept forgetting about her.
can you think of any animes though that are kind of like that, or
Like Konosuba, like likable main character.
yeah, like a likable main character?
A likable guy where there's a bunch of girls around him.
Yeah,
There's not that many.
yeah, there really isn't.
They're really... No.
Mm.
Maybe Sakurasou. No,
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, maybe him, but he's not... He's not the same because he likes one of the girls.
I don't like the main girl. Dude. I like the other one.
Yeah,
The one
yeah.
that's not ditzy.
Of course.
Yeah,
Normally-
the one that has a good head on her
Rooney,
shoulders.
yeah, Rooney for her because she's a normal person.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
the main love interest is like this savant, like kind of shy, not really shy, but like silent, like withdrawn,
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
and he's like falling in love with her. and
Yeah, for some reason in anime, I like the second girl.
Yep,
Yeah.
That
usually.
is never gonna get together with the main
Yeah,
character.
dude, that's yeah. Like you keep rooting for her, but you're just like, I know that the writers want these two together.
I know you're just kind of like sitting there and just be like, I'll be with
You can do it.
Well, Konosuba. You haven't watched the movie yet, though. Huh?
No, not yet.
Okay, never
I'm
mind, I'll
still
stop
on
talking.
I'm still on the last episode of the second season.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't even seen the movie.
Yeah, we did. We watched it together.
Oh my god, we
Yeah.
did.
Wait, who's your favorite character?
In Konosuba, Aqua.
The frogs.
So like, Aqua's actually, there's no character I hate. Aqua's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
At first I thought Aqua was a bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she was just so funny.
I like that. It's a parody of those kinds of shows, but they're still competent writers, and they make you actually care for the characters and like
Yeah.
you want to see them do well.
Yeah. Even though they're a shit group.
And then you watch shows like, disclaimer for all you Sword Art Online fans, but
Oh.
shows like that where like
Oh my god.
the main character is this overpowered guy and everyone loves him,
Yeah.
and
I
like
know.
whenever someone has a conflict against the main character, they're always the worst bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, after I watched Sword Art Online, the second part just kind of plummets down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I couldn't even get past like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, it was just...
Or after like the second season.
I'll be fair. The first episode's like really well done, and honestly, there's a lot of good action going on
Yeah,
in the first season.
It's a
Yeah,
hook.
yeah,
They hook you with that first episode.
Mhm.
But back then, when Sword Art Online came out, I feel like it was like kind of a newer concept.
Yeah,
You know, where the character gets stuck in a game.
it started
Yeah.
that whole trend. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
trend, everyone liked it. That's why. So if you watch it at that time, you might think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
then after that, like when you've seen other anime that has the same concept, you just kind of like, oh, this is
Yeah.
basically, there's nothing special
Yeah.
about it, you know?
So I have a cousin who is a hardcore fan of that show, and we kind of like discussed it like civilly. The way it sounded to me was like the main talent of that show, like the main purpose of it, is to provide viewers of a sense of escapism. And
What do you mean by that?
so like the fantasy aspects of it, the video game aspect of it, it's like this
okay.
ideal version of like you plug your brain into this world and like everything works, everything's great, and,
Right.
and you can escape into this world, and there's challenges and you train up for them and everything, but in the end you know that you're gonna win and you're the hero essentially, and you have this cute girlfriend that becomes your wife. You have this little fairy that becomes your daughter. Yeah.
Right.
So for a lot of young dudes, that's like the ultimate like
Yeah,
escapism fantasy of like I get to live out my ideal life here,
yeah, and that's why they like it.
and it's done well in that context.
yeah.
They did well on it, but then other anime came up. would you say?
It's
you know?
it's the carbon copies of that show that gives that genre a bad name.
And honestly, I liked it. I
Yeah.
just didn't, because, you know, there's Sword Art Online,
Mhm.
there's Alpha Online,
Mhm.
and Gun Gale Online. I just didn't like Alpha Online.
Sure. That's the one I've heard the most. Was like, this is like no one likes this one.
Yeah, it's just because.
Or like hardcore fans like it.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a part of the anime where after the battle everyone relaxes,
Mhm.
and it's just kind of like a calm down.
Mhm.
You know, they just kind of have fun. It's the kind of the filler aspect.
Right.
Yeah, it's just that. But like, I just didn't like his cousin.
Wait, which
Yeah.
anime
Oh,
we're talking
perfect
about?
segue.
Sword Art Online
Oh, was this the first or second season?
first, because there's
Dude,
2
dang.
parts in it.
Yeah. So I remember.
What the heck?
This is a good
I
segue.
don't remember this.
I remember watching episodes 1 through 11 or 12 or whatever it was, like that first half,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This is really cool. I like this. I can get behind this." And then, I remember specifically thinking, like back in episode 1 or 2, when they introduced that cousin character.
Yeah.
So they present her as a younger sister because they live together, right?
Oh,
But they're actually, yeah, but they're actually cousins. And I remember specifically thinking, like, because I'd already been watching anime for a while, so
Right.
I knew what tropes to look out for and what I don't like.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, episode 1 or 2, like, if they pull this whole "she's not my real sister" bullshit, like, it's okay to sexualize her because she's not my real sister. Like, I was already calling it. Like, if they do this, I'm just gonna drop the show. And lo and behold, by episode 13,
Yeah.
they bring that plot up and like they
Yeah.
make her a love interest. I'm like, all right, I'm fucking done. I'm not watching any more of this show.
Yeah, because the cousin likes him,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
That's just weird. That's like. Oh, I
'Cause
didn't
you're not
want
a
to
dude.
bring that up.
You're not a dude.
But it's actually
The
it's
dude that's like,
common.
oh my god, everyone loves me.
That's going.
Oh.
Even this girl that
Oh my god, Sugoi!
even this girl that I live with and is not really my sister, so it's cool.
But it's common though. This kinds of thing, incest.
Yeah,
It's pretty. It's common. Like people.
in a
turn
repressed
blind
culture.
eye on it. Yeah, I mean, I shipped Elsa and Anna at one point. From
Okay.
Frozen.
I feel like if you're paying attention to what the writers want, you should be shipping them.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of written that way. Like there's no Mulan and General.
Yeah.
It's also an Anna is like the main. Anyway, digressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel it. Yeah.
But actually, going into Konosuba, when I did watch it, I went into it knowing that it was a parody of Sword Art Online, and it made it so much. Like, it made so much more sense. Because you know that one character that shows up and he has the harem, and he has the magic like blessed sword and everything.
Yeah. That's supposed to be him.
That's supposed to be Kirito,
That's so funny.
and like Kozuma just shits on him. It's so funny.
And just stole it and sold
Yeah.
it.
I know.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I'm actually glad I watched it because I watched it based on my brother's recommendation. He was just kind of like, watch it, it's good.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I just jumped into it without even knowing the summary. I didn't even know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
I mean, you go
Yeah.
on the anime subreddit or like anime memes, and it's like there's a certain time where like every day it was all Konosuba stuff and other like memeable shows, but like Konosuba's right at the top of like meme generator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
Blake and I were talking about like if there's a friend, just like a person in general that like has never seen anime or like any cartoons or anything like, or like has seen cartoons though, like not necessarily your top 3, but what would be like the top 3 animes you would recommend for that person?
Entry level stuff.
Yeah, entry level stuff.
K-On!
That was
Was that my answer? Or was
that was both of ours.
You said Death Note and Konosuba.
No, I said that if it was my top 3, that would be it. But
Oh,
like,
okay.
If I would recommend someone, it would be Death Note, Konosuba, and K-On!
Okay, yeah. I agree with that. K-On's like, I don't know. K-On is a little bit of an acquired taste. I feel
K-On
like.
is a 50-50.
If they already like cute stuff, then yeah.
I show it to
Yeah.
them. If like you can kind of see based on the reaction if they like it or not. One episode, they don't. You could tell that they don't like it, so then you stop and then you try for another one and kind of just see where their taste is at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true too,
'Cause I
huh?
remember when I showed you K-On,
Yeah.
I didn't know you would like it honestly.
Yeah.
We weren't like super close. I
Yeah.
was just like kind of betting on it. I was just like, watch this.
Yeah.
And that's when we started our whole fucking role play.
Yeah. That's how we actually became close, was through anime and K-pop.
Yeah.
Favorite K-On character, go.
Oh, me too.
You get it. You get it.
I love her.
I'm a
It's the
Sawako
forehead,
stan.
bro.
I'm a Yui
I
stan.
know you are. It's so funny. She based off her roleplay character off of Sawako.
It was, dude.
Wait, what's your top 3?
Shows one? So, like, entry-level people?
Yeah.
So, I forgot what I answered. But, oh, Gurren Lagann is a good one. Have you seen that one?
I've seen a few.
Yeah, so it's that one show where like they live underground and then he finds a drill, and the drill like brings them up to the surface level, and then it gets crazy from there. Like that's definitely probably number 1, as far as like anyone could like this.
You know what I would recommend though? To like, I feel like anyone can relate to would be Little Witch Academia.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's another one.
Oh.
I would definitely. That would probably be one of my top recommendations too.
It might depend. Like it also kind of depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
If you're talking to like a bro, Little Witch is like kind of an acquired taste.
Yeah. Oh, if I'm talking to
Even
like
though
a
it's one of the greatest shows of all
bro,
time.
then I would be like,
Here, watch some Naruto.
no, I'd be like, dude, fucking watch some Soul Eater.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
That's
Soul
a
Eater
good
would
one.
be good.
Soul Eater is pretty good. But now they have all the options. Kind of hard.
Yeah. If it was like a girly girl kind of like looking for romance, I would recommend Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun.
Oh my god, I love that one.
Dude, it's so funny. It's great.
Favorite romance? Would that be yours?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I would have to.
You have to think about that. Yeah.
Favorite romance.
Sad romance, happy romance.
Up to you, I guess.
Your viewers or recommenders
It
discretion.
doesn't even have to be like all about romance. The show just have romance elements in it.
Yeah.
If you have a favorite, because I know mine would be Haruhi. Cause
Yeah.
that's like
Melancholy,
super ingrained in my.
Suzumiya?
Yeah, dude.
Yo,
that's
I've
like
been
in my
meaning to
DNA.
Rewatch that. I want to rewatch it.
We should rewatch it, yo.
Yes,
Dude.
let's rewatch it. Cause like I remember I watched this like middle school.
Mm.
So that's why like I kind of forgot some parts of it, like especially since there's a movie, The Disappearance of Haruhi, that I don't think I've seen, or if I saw
You
it,
haven't seen the
I feel like I saw it but I didn't understand it.
Perfect.
So that's why I wanted to rewatch the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I'm on that same boat because it's been years since I've watched it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still an old one too.
That's the of all the shows I've watched, that's the one I've like obsessed over the most.
Yeah.
Because like I was at the perfect age to watch it. Kyun as a main character is like. He's the guy you want.
Him.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Like him.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
he's also got the girl around him too.
Yeah, he's got most of the girls like him, but he's actually a pretty likable main character.
Okay.
So an interesting way to go into it when you rewatch it is take into account the fact that it's like the characters know they're in an animation.
Oh.
So the characters know that they're characters, and they know that they're just there because they need to fulfill roles for Haruhi's story.
So I rewatched that with that mindset.
And it makes more sense that way.
Wait, so
It's kind of implied I think it's implied for Japanese people in general because they have context of like whatever their culture background is, or like other light novels and other stories. So it's kind of Haruhi is kind of like a response to some stories like that. And it didn't become clear to me until like halfway through that this is like the characters are like a statement about characters knowing they're in a story.
Right.
So I don't know if you got that.
No, I got that.
It's kind of like fourth wall breaking almost.
Yeah.
That makes sense because Haruhi is kind of like a god.
Yeah, she's like the center point of everything.
Yeah, no, I really want to rewatch that.
Yeah, dude, Haruhi is my favorite.
Romance?
Yeah.
And I'd pick that for my romance pick because.
As far as romance goes, I'd say Strawberry Panic.
Oh, yo!
What's that
Give me a high five. You get a high five for that.
It's about this girl that
It's
moves.
gay.
It's a gay manga.
Okay.
I think it's an anime.
Is it Yuri
too.
stuff?
Too,
Yeah. Well,
Yuri
there's
stuff?
not really like. Obviously, there's like girls kissing, but like there's not sexy.
Yeah, it's a kind of like an innocent Yuri thing.
Yeah.
But it's basically like these.
Shoujo ai.
Like, yeah, no, but it's an all-girl school, and they're like pretty much Catholics. You know, and then you get kind of like
I can relate to that.
you get kind of like a little sister.
Yeah.
Like the seniors watch, you get like
Yeah, kind of like a big and a little
yeah,
thing.
big and a little. You get kind of that, and then like they pair, and
Yeah.
We did that in grade school.
Yeah. But
doing that in like an age group where you have teens. It's like,
Yeah.
You could see that going somewhere.
Yeah, especially in an all-girls Catholic high school.
It's basically just Mugi's like wet dream. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that's the school. That's why she wanted to go to that school.
Yeah, that's...
Oh my god. Was it a Catholic school?
I think
I
so,
know it was
because...
a prestigious girls' school.
Yeah, and it's like divided up into like 4 different groups or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably just biased, but... I feel like... No, I feel like as far as romance goes, like jokes aside, Nozaki-kun would probably be like...
Right. I'm definitely gonna watch that next then.
Yeah, dude. If you want to watch it with me, I'll freaking watch it again. It's just such a good anime.
It's really good.
Yeah, like, it's probably one of my favorite animes to the point where, like, even the English dub, it's not as funny as the Japanese dub,
Sure.
but, like, it's still funny.
Have you guys seen Love is War?
No.
Yeah!
It's so good.
That show's so good. I can't believe I didn't think of that. That'd be like number 2 for sure.
It's a psychological romance.
I'm adding that to my list.
Yeah.
Just add it. It's
Look
like
up-
it's
oh,
psychological.
Kaguya-sama
Honestly, just
Love
look-
is War.
Yeah, you'll probably if you look up Love is War.
Yeah, you'll find
it. Yeah.
The thing is, season 1 is available right now.
Season
Is it on
2
Crunchyroll?
Still hasn't opened yet.
Season 2 is on Funimation.
It's already out.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
it's still ongoing, isn't it?
it's still ongoing, and I can torrent it if you want to watch it.
It's really nice because I feel like I relate to it more because I overthink a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you overthink, you'll relate to it. It's literally...
Even if you don't, Chica's there for you, and
That's true.
that's why I like.
Yeah, they have this mentality where, like, whoever...
It's on my watch list now.
Because I feel like they know they like each other. But it's like they have this mentality, whoever confesses first loses. So they're trying to get the other person to confess. So it's like a war of minds, and they're like really smart students and prestigious in this prestigious school, and it's pretty funny.
And they're struggling with the fact that they know it would be easier and they can enjoy their time more if one of them just admits defeat and just confesses.
Yeah, but they have a lot of pride.
But part of their personality, why they click so well together, is that they are so competitive.
Yeah.
So it's like they're being true to themselves, but it's also like, man, I wish Kaguya would just fucking say it already.
Yeah. But it's pretty good. I liked it.
Honestly though, Nozaki-kun is kind of pretty good too.
It's
Like the size of life.
Too.
Daily life of high school boys, wasteful days of high school girls.
Nichijou.
Nichijou.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good
That
too.
one's good.
But that one's like
It's kind of weird out there,
it's
but
like an obtained humor, I guess. It's like
Yeah.
50-50 if your humor is like
I'm
that
gonna have to
or not.
rewatch that one.
honestly, if you like daily life for high school boys, then you'll like Nichijou.
Yeah, because it's the girl version of that.
And it's the same. It's Kyoto Animation, so they're the same ones who did Haruhi and K-On! And Clan Ad.
Wait, how do you spell it?
Nichijou.
Oh, it's not on here.
It's not on.
No, it's not on Verve.
Wait, let me see.
Wait, what show are we talking about?
Nichijou?
Oh, it's probably, yeah, it might not be on there, because it's kind of like 2009 era, I think.
Oh, I might just freaking read the manga then.
I can get you the torrent.
No, honestly, just watch the clips on YouTube.
They
Really?
have them all up in there.
They have-
Oh yeah, you can just watch the
Maybe
clips
not
too. The
all
clips
of
are
it,
hella
but
funny.
it's basically it's like comedy strips.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, each scene has its own comedy. You don't really need to know the characters to understand the humor.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Really?
just gotta watch the clips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, clips are good.
After this, I want to watch you guys. I want to show you guys one. I want to show you one clip.
One clip?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the characters because Nichijou does sound familiar.
I'm gonna look up Slice of Life.
Oh, you know what though? The artwork kind of reminds me of Lucky Star.
Yeah,
I like
it's also
Lucky
Kyoto
Star, too.
Animation.
That was one of my Lucky Star is a kind of anime where I just kind of keep on in the background.
Yeah, I think
The
Lucky
English-
Star.
The English dub isn't too bad.
Yeah. That's how I feel about
I think Lucky Star would be one of the best shows to watch to learn the language, probably, because it's just people talking
it's
normally.
Really daily life, yeah. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I haven't watched Lucky Star in
in a
sub-
minute.
sub though. I've only watched it in dub.
I don't like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I started with if you like start with dub, the sub feels weird to you. But if you start with sub, the dub feels weird to you. That's how I am. Yeah. Like I watched Death Note in dub first. And I watched it in sub. I'm just like, it's not the same. You take a chip and eat it. It's not the same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Like, I think Blake brought it up too. How like in Konosuba, some jokes land better in Japanese, but some jokes land better in English.
Oh, have you seen the Tagalog dub of Konosuba?
I don't even want to get started in Tagalog dub.
Oh.
It's so... Dude, Tagalog dub, it feels like one guy is just speaking for all of them.
Most of the Tagalog dub is garbage, but Konosuba is like peak level comedy.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's the funniest version.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
He showed me like a couple of clips when Aqua was in the cage.
Well, thanks for listening to that first part of the conversation with Cher.
We'll see you next week.